Lizzy braced herself, a knot of anxiety in her stomach. Bella took the microphone with a beaming smile. Now, I know it's customary to talk about the bride and groom, but I want to start with someone very special here tonight, my sister Lizzy. Someone please take pity and marry my sister, Bella joked. A wave of awkward laughter rippled through the room, mixed with gasps of disbelief.
I see you, my heart they beat. A lady of all men's dreams. You be the one waiting.
Hey guys, sisters are supposed to be our closest friend, but sometimes even family can hurt us the most. But what happens when the pain of their words becomes a catalyst for our own growth? Meet Lizzy, the woman who was mocked on her sister's wedding day. Hey, returning subscribers, I appreciate you so much. Just seeing my video for the first time, please consider joining the growing community. If you are someone who loves family and everything family is giving. Now, let's dive into this story. Lizzy is a 31-year-old lady and had a very important job as a lawyer. Lizzy had been through a lot in her life, and today, Lizzy wants to share her story with you. It's a story about challenges, determination, and finally finding her place in the world. Lizzy grew up with her older sister Bella. Bella was always the favorite in their family. Their parents would praise Bella for everything she did, no matter how small. One time during a family dinner, Bella was praised endlessly for a simple school project, while Lizzy's many academic awards were barely noticed. Bella, you are so talented, her dad would say. We are so proud of you. Meanwhile, Lizzy sat quietly, feeling invisible and unappreciated. When Lizzy finished middle school, she had big dreams of continuing her education and going to college. But her father had different plans. It's a waste of resources, Lizzy, he declared one evening. You can start working. Lizzy was heartbroken but had no choice. She started working in a factory, doing grueling and tiring work every day. It was far from the future she had imagined for herself, but Lizzy was determined. Every night after long hours at the factory, she would come home and study law books. She taught herself everything she needed to know, studying whenever she could find a spare moment. Her friend, Ellie, who worked alongside her in the factory, noticed her hard work. Why push yourself so hard, Lizzy? You got out early today. Come hang with us for a change, Ellie would say. But Lizzy always replied, I need to study. I am going to be a lawyer someday, and I won't let anything stop me. Years passed, and Lizzy's hard work paid off. She passed the bar exam and became a lawyer. Her first job was as a legal advisor at a local hospital. There, she was respected and valued for her skills and knowledge. Her colleagues saw her as Lizzy, the competent and determined lawyer, not just Bella's lesser sister. One day, Lizzy received a wedding invitation from Bella. Bella was marrying a wealthy doctor, and although they hadn't spoken in years, she had invited Lizzy to the wedding. Holding the sleek ivory-colored invitation, Lizzy felt a mix of emotions. She saw it as an opportunity, maybe her last, to mend fences or at least find some closure. Why go, Lizzy? After all, they've put you through so much, her best friend Lisa questioned. But Lizzy replied, I need to know if they can see the person I've become. Plus, I don't want to regret missing the chance to close this chapter of my life. The wedding day approached, and Lizzy prepared herself. She chose a sleek navy blue dress, feeling like she was gearing up for battle. The night before the wedding, she practiced calm, composed expression in the mirror. You look stunning, Lizzy. They will be fools not to see how amazing you are now, Lisa reassured her. On the day of the wedding, Lizzy drove to the venue alone. As she walked into the grand hall, her heart pounding. The lavish decorations and well-dressed guests were a stark contrast to the factory setting of her past. She spotted Bella, radiant in her bridal gown, surrounded by adoring guests. Their eyes met, and for a split second, Lizzy thought she saw a flicker of surprise, maybe even regret, in Bella's eyes. Lizzy approached Bella and congratulated her. Bella responded politely, but her tone was strained. The conversations felt awkward, the years of estrangement hanging heavily between them. Just then, Bella's new in-law joined them. "Is this your sister? You never mentioned you had a sister, Bella." Her mother-in-law, Helen, remarked with a hint of surprise. "Yes, this is Lizzy. She's a lawyer," Bella said, her tone slightly embarrassed. "A lawyer? That's impressive. You must be so proud of her," Helen continued. Lizzy smiled, grateful for the recognition. "Thank you, Helen. I've worked hard to get where I am today." The conversation shifted towards Lizzy's career, and she found herself speaking confidently about her achievements, feeling Bella's discomfort grow. As dinner wrapped up, the clinking of glasses called for speeches. Lizzy braced herself, a knot of anxiety in her stomach. Bella took the microphone with a beaming smile. "Now, I know it's customary to talk about the bride and groom, but I want to start with someone very special here tonight, my sister, Lizzy. Someone please take pity and marry my sister," Bella joked. A wave of awkward laughter rippled through the room, mixed with gasps of disbelief. Lizzy felt a flush of heat creeping up her neck, her hands clenching into fists under the table. The spotlight seemed to burn a hole right through her, bringing back old feelings of humiliation. But then, Dr. Lewis, the hospital director, and one of the wedding guests stood up. "Actually, Lizzy is one of the most respectable legal advisors at our hospital. It's a shame not everyone here recognizes the caliber of person she has become." "Thank you, Dr. Lewis. It's true, I've dedicated my life to my career, and I'm quite content with where I am today," Lizzy managed to stay, standing up, her voice steady despite the shaking she felt inside. Bella's face turned pale. Her attempt at a joke had backfired spectacularly. "I was just joking, of course. Lizzy, you know I'm proud of you, right?" Bella added, but the skepticism in the room was palpable. Helen leaned over, her voice laced with disapproval. "I don't find such comments amusing, Bella. Is this how you normally treat your sister?" Lizzy sighed, feeling the weight of years of similar treatment. "Unfortunately, yes, but tonight is not about me at all. Let's focus on the bride and groom." As the evening wore on, several guests approached Lizzy, offering their apologies for Bella's behavior and expressing their admiration for her handling of the situation. Among them was Mark, a colleague who had always been so supportive. "Lizzy, I had no idea you had to deal with stuff like this. You handled that with so much grace." "It's not the first time, Mark, but hopefully it's the last time. I'm here to celebrate, not to stir up drama," Lizzy replied. The evening slowly reclaimed its festive spirit despite the earlier hiccup. As the night drew to a close, Bella tried to approach Lizzy, her expression a mixture of embarrassment and something that resembled regret. "Lizzy, look, I am so sorry. I thought it would be funny. I didn't mean to." "I appreciate the apology, Bella, but it might take more than tonight to undo the years of comments like that," Lizzy said firmly, surprising even herself with the resolve in her voice. Dr. Lewis called Lizzy over, a serious look on her face. "We can't just let it slide, Lizzy. Bella's comments were out of line, and it seems she doesn't truly understand who you are now or the respect you command." "I appreciate that, Dr. Lewis, but what do you propose we do?" Lizzy asked. "Let everyone here know the real you. It's time your family sees the incredible woman you've become, Dr. Lewis suggested. With a note from Lizzy, Dr. Lewis stepped forward, tapping her glass to call for attention. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time we all get to know the real Lizzy, my esteemed colleague. Not only is she a top legal advisor at our hospital, but she's also been instrumental in spearheading several community outreach programs. She's a pillar of strength and integrity, Dr. Lewis announced. Whispers of surprise and admiration rippled through the crowd. Bella stood frozen, her face a mask of shock and confusion. I've worked with Lizzy for years, and her dedication is unmatched. She's a woman who stands up on her own merit, and we are lucky to have her in our hospital. The applause that followed was warm and genuine. Lizzy felt a swell of pride, finally recognized in front of those who doubted her the most. But the true shock came from Jack the groom. He approached them, his expression conflicted. I had no idea, Lizzy. I'm so sorry for what happened earlier. It's not your fault, Jack. Thank you for saying that, Lizzy replied. Jack's gaze shifted towards Bella. His brows furrowed. This changes so much for me. I can't align myself with someone who treats her own family like that. It's not the person I thought I was marrying. You mean? Bella started, barely containing her surprise. I'm calling off the wedding, Bella. I can't marry someone whose values are so misaligned with my own, Jack declared. The news spread like wildfire, causing a stir among the guests. Bella rushed over, panic written all over her. Jack, please, let's talk about this. It was just a joke. Bella, a joke? It was cruel and completely unnecessary. I can't overlook this, Jack replied, walking away, leaving Bella pleading. Lizzy turned to leave, not wanting to revel in her sister's misfortune. But as she headed for the exit, Ellen caught up with her. Lizzy, I had no idea about your achievement. Bella always painted a different picture. That's been my struggle, Ellen. But I've learned to move beyond it. Bella has lost a good man today, and it seems she's lost so much more over the years, Lizzy replied. As she left the venue, the cool night air felt like a cleansing breath. Tonight had been reveling in a more ways than one. Not only had Lizzy stood up for herself, but the consequences of Bella's actions had finally caught up with her, setting Lizzy free from the need to prove herself to everyone. As the remnants of the wedding echoed behind her, the chaos of the evening seemed to pause when Bella and their parents approached her, their faces etched with desperation and regret. Lizzy, please, can we talk about this? We are so sorry, her mother said. It's not just about tonight, it's about a lifetime of feeling second best in your eyes, Lizzy replied firmly. We were wrong, Lizzy. We see that now. Can we start over somehow? Her father pleaded. Starting over isn't as simple as saying sorry. It's about actions, and tonight was a culmination of years of action, Lizzy explained, her voice steady but firm. Her parents exchanged a helpless glance while Bella's eyes welled up with tears. I really messed up, didn't I? Jack called off the wedding, and now everyone knows the truth about how I treated you, Bella said, her voice cracking. Yes, Bella, you did. And it's not just about Jack, it's about you, realizing how your actions affect others, Lizzy stated. As they stood there, grappling with the weight of their mistake, Lizzy felt a clarity about her next step. I need to move on. I have a life that I've built on my own, one that I am very proud of, surrounded by people who support and value me. I can't keep looking back. But Lizzy, we are your family. Her mother's voice cracked with strain. Family doesn't constantly make you feel unworthy. What happened tonight can't be undone with an apology. I need to protect my peace, Lizzy said, turning away. As she walked towards the exit, the finality of the moment settled in. Behind her, Whispers and murmurs fill the air. The repercussions of Bella's actions become real for her. Later, Lizzy heard through mutual acquaintances that Bella had faced significant professional and social fallout. Her employer, having heard about the incident, decided her behavior was unbecoming of their organization, leading to her dismissal. As weeks turned into months, Lizzy's career continued to thrive. The support from her colleagues and friends like Mark and Dr. Lewis only grew stronger. Lizzy, we are organizing a community event and would love for you to lead it, Dr. Lewis mentioned during a meeting. Thank you, Dr. Lewis. I'll be honored to, Lizzy replied. Leading this event, the community respect and admiration for Lizzy reinforced that she had made the right decision. She was excited where she needed to be, doing what she loved, respected not just for her legal acumen, but for her integrity. In the quiet moments, Lizzy sometimes wondered about Bella and her parents, but she knew that moving forward was the only way. She had built a life of success and satisfaction, a life that was truly hers, surrounded by people who valued and respected her. She no longer looked back in anger, but forward with hope and determination, a testament to the power of resilience and self-respect. Now that the story of Lizzy and her journey has come to a close, here is a question for all of us. Do you think Lizzy did the right thing by decisively cutting ties with her family, or should she have given them another chance for the sake of family unity? Please share your thoughts and experience in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this story and want to see more, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more intriguing tales and discussion. Your support helps us keep bringing you stories like this. Lizzy's story is a powerful reminder that we all have the strength to overcome adversity and create our own path. Till I see you again in my next story. Goodbye.